While the feminist movement continues to gain ground, it seems like the television ad industry is lagging behind. Numerous ads still use women's bodies to sell their product. Women are portrayed as sex objects and are not shown to have many redeemable qualities when shown in television commercials. While not all advertisements use this method, and there are many examples of different companies and agencies employing a more gender-equal strategy, one that stands out in particular is Progressive Insurance, specifically their ad campaign with Flo. Flo, a spunky, upbeat woman likely in her 20s, is a saleswoman for Progressive who can relate to almost anyone. Because she can relate to so many people, she is often found in situations that aren't generally considered traditional feminine activities. She participates in activities ranging from camping to being the captain of her own boat to spending time with her family and anything in between. However, there are a few commercials in this campaign that stand out in particular as they show the wide range of things women can do. The first ad shows Flo as being a part of a biker gang, something generally thought of as a more masculine activity.
Hey, I like your ride. I just want to let you know, you can save a ton by switching to Progressive, just like Squirrel here. We offer great discounts, like responsible riders, paid in full, and homeowners. Making us #1 in motorcycle insurance. Isn't this romantic?
It was.
Going the distance to save you more. Now that's Progressive.
In the ad, she's riding down the highway with the biker gang in her Progressive apron, telling all the other bikers about their motorcycle coverage. Not only do the bikers not seem to be confused as to why she is there, but they seem to accept her as if she has always been a part of their gang. This ad shows one end of the spectrum, with Flo participating in something considered manly. Obviously, there are members of biker gangs who aren't men, but they're generally thought of as more masculine rather than feminine. Flo breaks that stereotype, showing that any kind of woman, feminine, masculine, or anywhere in between, can be a part of a biker gang. The next ad shows Flo comforting a fellow employee after he has lost a sale because Progressive didn't have the lowest rate.
Hey, big guy. I heard you lost a close one today. Look, Jamie, maybe we weren't the lowest rate this time. But when you show people their Progressive direct rate and our competitors' rates, you can't win them all. The important part is you help them save.
Thanks, Flo.
Hey, let's go get you an ice cream cone, champ.
The sprinkles?
Sprinkles are for winners.
I understand.
This ad shows Flo in a more motherly role as she comforts her fellow employee and consoles him as he gets over this loss. She is shown as compassionate, caring, and gentle, as well as a bit sassy when she comments at the end that sprinkles are for winners. Each trait, generally thought of as more feminine than masculine, paints her in a more traditional light. This ad is on the other end of the spectrum when compared to the previous one. Flo is acting in a way that is considered more feminine, where the previous ad had Flo in a position thought of as a masculine one, helping her to show the wide range of things women can do. The final ad, filmed in a 60s-70s style, actually addresses the feminist movement in a more direct
Do you know
way.
the secret to a happy home in these modern times?
It's a housewife who's in control of the finances.
Actually, any wife, husband, or human person can use Progressive's Name Your Price tool to take control of their budget.
And while the men do the hard work of making money, she can get all the car insurance options her little heart desires.
Or the women might do the hard work of making money.
Women don't have jobs.
Is this guy for real?
Modernizing car insurance
That's
with
enough out of you. The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
Where is your husband?
The ad starts with Flo in a kitchen managing the family finances, with a narrator commenting on how each home needs a stay-at-home wife to take care of these things. Flo, clearly taking offense to the comment, talks about how you can manage your finances anywhere and how any man, woman, or human person can use Progressive's Name Your Price tool to do that. This finally prompts the narrator to ask, "Where's your husband?" to which Flo responds, "That's enough out of you," and finishes narrating the commercial on her own. This commercial has Flo in a situation that is, again, generally considered a traditional feminine role, being a stay-at-home wife. However, her attitude goes against what is traditionally feminine, with a more assertive, in-control attitude rather than a submissive one. In a way, this mixes the previous two ads, initially painting Flo as more feminine, but then showing her with what's considered more masculine traits. With these three ads showing Flo in so many different situations and acting in so many different ways, it presents a feminist argument that is often overlooked. The fact that if a woman decides to stick with a more traditional role, such as staying at home, or has a personality that is more feminine, isn't frowned upon like it often seems to be in feminist arguments. Most arguments just address the fact that women can do anything men can do, which Flo does, but the Progressive ad also shows that being a traditional stay-at-home wife is perfectly acceptable if that's what a woman chooses to do. While sex sells and women are still fighting for equal rights, Progressive goes against the grain and shows that that isn't just the name of their insurance company.
Now that's Progressive.